What's up YouTube, it's Brian here. Just wanted to show you guys my 45 now that I think I finally got it finished, and just do a little video to update you guys with what I'm planning on doing with the channel here in the future. So, yep, this is my 45-gallon tank. I've been working on building this thing for a few months now, and I think I finally got the stocking in a good place that I'm happy with. This is a dirt bottom tank. It's actually the second tank I ever set up, and to be honest, I'm not really sure that I know what I was doing when I set it up, but it seems to have worked out okay. If you hear a baby in the background, sorry about that, she's toddling around here. So the bottom of the tank has about an inch of dirt, and then the substrate you see on top of that is actually gravel and sand that I took from my local beach. All these rocks I found at the beach. This piece of wood is actually the trunk and root bundle of a small tree that fell over in a nearby wood. I just chopped the trunk off down here with an axe. I actually soaked this thing for like a couple weeks in my tub before I put it in the tank. It releases a lot of tannins, keeps the water nice and acidic with a low pH, which is pretty good for this tank. Yeah, I got an anti-bias, sword. I'm not actually sure what these are. They were all actually kind of dying when I first put them in here, but I recently did up a light system, so that raised the light level quite a bit in the tank, and they're doing a lot better now. I've got a ton of new growth on these guys. The anti-bias is putting out new leaves. So let's talk about the stocking real quick. I've got two pearl gouramis in the back there. I just added them yesterday actually. They're doing great. They seem to be getting along well, and as I had hoped, they also get along well with my severum, which is right here. Uh-oh, cat invasion. That's Caesar, he's my cat. I got the severum earlier this week, and he's also doing well in this tank. The severum kind of seems to think that the pearls are other severums, and the pearls seem to be a little bit more clever, but they don't seem to mind the severum too much. And I got my two rams here. When I first set up this tank, I actually was intending it to be like all ram kind of tank, and I had those two guys and 6 others, like some balloon rams and long-fin rams, electric blues and golden rams and shit like that, but they basically killed all of the ones that were smaller than them. They can actually get pretty aggressive with each other. As you see, they stay away from each other, but they show real good color. They're actually really gorgeous. Look at the extensions on the dorsal fins on these guys. They're just epic. Yeah, so I got them. I got the pearl gouramis, the severum. I have a school of 10 serpae tetras in here. I've been raising these guys up since they were little. They're starting to get nice and red. You can see probably on a lot of them on their anal fins and their caudal fins. Sorry, not caudal fins. Ventral fins. They've got white because they're growing in a lot of new fin and it hasn't colored up yet. So these guys are actually just springing up. They've probably doubled in size since I got them. They're getting nice and dark red recently. And then finally, excuse me, I have a school of 6 emperor tetras in here. They are actually really aggressive toward each other. Not toward the other fish so much, but I've never actually seen them school or anything. They just seem to attack each other when they get too close to one another. But they're also pretty gorgeous. Some of them have some nipped fins. I did have another school of tetras in here that I moved out to provide some more room, and hopefully I'm actually going to reduce the size of my serpae school a little bit just to ease up the stocking in this tank. But overall, yeah, that's the tank setup. I really like it. It's came together well. I love how a lot of the fish have the vertical black stripe and then other patterns. Like I said, if I can reduce my serpae school by rehoming some of them or selling them, that would be great. Maybe get it down to 6. And then I'm considering some kind of small plico or other catfish to clean up the bottom, because I don't really have a bottom cleaning crew in here right now other than a snail or 2. So yeah, this is my 45-gallon tank. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I'm going to try to put out 1 video a week from now on, usually fish related things, updates on my tanks, what I'm trying to do with them, just fish things around town here where I live in China. So if you are interested in fish related content and or DIY stuff in general, please subscribe and stay tuned. Thanks.